this video, we will be seeing few more sums in exercise 13. As we know already, we have seen lesson number 13, practical geometry, in the earlier video. Some more sums we will be seeing here in the same exercise, exercise 13. Here some of the triangles we are going to draw with angles given, angles which are included. So the first example that I am going to do, first sum that I will be doing is when two sides are given and the included angle is also given, how to construct the triangle. So we will see the seventh sum. You can see seventh sum in your books. Construct a triangle PQR given that PQ is equal to 3 centimeters, QR is equal to 5.5 centimeters and angle PQR is equal to 60 degrees. Here I have drawn the rough diagram, rough figure, taking PQ as the base of the triangle. As I told you earlier, you can take any side as the base. So here I have taken PQ as the base and QR is given to be 5.5 centimeters, PQ 3 centimeters and angle between them, angle PQR. So that angle PQR is 60 degrees. You have to be very clear which angle you are drawing, whether it is angle P or angle Q. You have to identify very clearly, and you should remember that always the vertex of the angle will be the middle letter. Vertex of the angle will be the middle letter. So here, since it is angle PQR, the vertex of the angle will be at Q. Angle Q will be 60 degrees. So we have taken that to be 60 degrees. So to start with, first we will draw line PQ, line segment PQ of length 3 centimeters. So as we did earlier, we will take a point at 0 and take a point at 3. Then we will join these 2 points. As we join these 2 points, you will get the line segment PQ. So we have got line segment PQ. After drawing line segment PQ, which is of length 3 centimeters, we cannot straight away construct QR. We do not know where QR will come. So, for fixing R, first QR, in order to draw QR, first we need to draw angle 60 degrees at Q. Because we know how to draw angle 60 with compass, we can use compass and draw. You have learnt in the earlier class how to draw 60 degree angle. So from here we will draw an arc at Q. So we will draw an arc from here which will cut the line at a point. It should be in such a way that it will cut at a point, and with the same radius, should not change the radius, we will draw another small arc cutting the earlier arc. From Q, we drew an arc of any radius, comfortable radius, and from this point where it cut, we will draw another small arc so that it will cut the earlier arc at a point. After we see that it is cutting at that point, through this point we will draw a line from Q. So from Q, we will draw a long line. We will draw a long line from Q through that point, and we need to fix R now. Where will R come? R is at a distance of 5.5 centimeters from Q, because QR is 5.5 centimeters. Therefore, we need to measure 5.5 centimeters with compass and scale, and then we need to draw an arc from Q, keeping Q as center and 5.5 centimeters radius. We need to draw an arc on the line which we have drawn here from Q. On the line which we have drawn, we need to cut an arc of radius 5.5 centimeters from Q. After drawing that, this point will be R, as you may know. So this is R, and we have drawn QR now, which is 5.5 centimeters. Once we have drawn QR, then we can join R and P. Once we can join R and P, so this will be PR. So we have joined P and R, so that we get the triangle PQR. We have got triangle PQR, and angle at Q is 60 degrees. We need to mention that. So angle at Q is 60 degrees, and we have drawn the triangle PQR. That is the required triangle. You can see the ninth sum now. See the ninth sum. Let me read the sum for you. Construct an isosceles triangle in which the length of each of its equal sides is 6.5 centimeters and the angle between them is 110 degrees. Measure base angles. We are asked to draw an isosceles triangle, and in this isosceles triangle, the two equal sides are given to be 6.5 centimeters each, and the angle between them is also given, which is 110 degrees. So I have taken the equal sides to be AB and BC. So AB is equal to BC is equal to 6.5 centimeters, and angle between them, which is angle ABC, that is given to be 110 degrees. First, I have calculated what the base angles will be. Because one of the angles is 110 degrees, then the other two angles will be equal angles. As I have drawn in the rough figure, you may see AB and BC are the equal sides, and the angle between them is 110 degrees. In isosceles triangle, we know the angles opposite to the equal sides will also be equal. So angle opposite to this side and angle opposite to this side, which is angle A and angle C, they will be equal. So angle A and angle C are equal angles. So here we have if one angle is 110 degrees, then what will be the other two angles? We know sum of all the three angles is 180 degrees. Therefore, 180 minus 110 degrees by 2, which is 70 by 2, which is 35 degrees. So each of these angles should be 35 degrees. So after drawing this, we can also measure and check whether we have drawn correctly. So to start with, we will draw first the line BC, which is the base. So let me begin with BC. As we used to draw the line, we will mark a point at 0 and then mark a point at 6.5, and then we will draw the line. So this line segment will be BC, which is of length 6.5 centimeters. We have drawn the base. Next, as we did earlier, we drew 60 degrees in the earlier sum. Same way, we have to first draw an angle 110 degrees. But drawing with compass will not be easy for us. You haven't learnt how to draw 110 degrees. So it is better to draw with protractor. So we will use here the protractor to draw 110 degrees at B. First, we need to know whether it is acute angle or obtuse angle. you have to have it in your mind very clearly which side the line should go. You should not draw wrongly. So it is an obtuse angle. So it will lie only more than 90 degrees. It will never be less than 90 degrees. So more than 90 degrees, the line will go in the left side of 90 degrees. And you can see the measurement here, 110 degrees, where it is coming to the left of 90 degrees. So very clearly we should see and we have to fix the angle. So here we can see 110 degrees in your protractors. It is the inner measure. It is the inner semicircle. That measure is only it is starting from 0 and we are seeing here, and here we have to draw 110 degrees because we are drawing at B. If we are drawing at C, then we can see the other one because it will go to the right side. But because we are drawing at B, we have to see the left side measure, and through that point 110 degrees we have to draw a long line. From B we are drawing a long line which will be of measure 110 degrees angle. Then we have to now know where A will come, where point A will come. We are taken AB to be 6.5 centimeters. So we can measure 6.5 centimeters with compass and scale, and then we can draw an arc at keeping B as center and 6.5 centimeters radius. Keeping B as center and 6.5 centimeters radius, we need to draw an arc at B. Keeping B as center, on the line we need to cut an arc. We have to see whether it is proper, and then we have to cut an arc on the line. Draw an arc of 6.5 centimeters radius, keeping B as center. This point will be A, vertex A, and here it is 6.5 centimeters, and the angle between them is 110 degrees. Angle between these two line segments AB and BC is 110 degrees. Now you can join AC. We can join A to C. That will be the third side which is not equal. The side which is not equal. So this will be the third side. Now we are asked to measure. We have formed now the triangle ABC, but we are asked to measure the two angles, base angles. If we take this to be the vertical angle, then A and angle C will be the base angles. So how to measure them? Keep the protractor at A. First we will keep it at A. See that the line rests on AC. Baseline of the protractor should rest on AC, and we can measure how much it is. At B, at A we keep and see how much angle it is. So here for me it is coming as 35 degrees. If you have drawn correctly, then you will also get angle A to be 35 degrees. Same way we can measure angle C also. So keep the protractor at C, and then we can measure angle at C. So that also will be 35 degrees. If you have drawn exactly 6.5 centimeters and 110 degrees properly, and this line segment also, if it is exactly 6.5 centimeters, then the measurements of angle A and angle C will be 35 degrees. So angle A will be equal to angle C will be equal to 35 degrees. This is what we are asked to find, and we have drawn triangle ABC, which is an isosceles triangle. Next, you can see the 10th sum. See the 10th sum in your book. Construct triangle XYZ if it is given that XY is equal to 6 centimeters, angle X is equal to 30 degrees and angle Y is equal to 100 degrees. We are asked to draw triangle XYZ given base XY is equal to 6 centimeters and two base angles are also given. Angle X is given to be 30 degrees and angle Y is given to be 100 degrees. So we can draw a rough figure having the base to be 6 centimeters and angle X 30 degrees, angle Y 100 degrees. Then we can construct the triangle XYZ. So to begin with, as usual, we will draw the base. So we will keep a point at 0, then keep a point at 6, and then we will draw the line XY, the line segment XY of length 6 centimeters. So we have drawn line segment XY of length 6 centimeters. After drawing this, we need to now construct the two angles. First, we will draw 30 degrees. Here also, we can use protractor, because we can draw 30 degrees using compass, and compass you can draw 30 degrees, but drawing 100 degrees is difficult. It is not possible. Therefore, we will draw using the protractor both the angles. So as I told you, we need to first think what type of angle it is, whether it is acute angle or obtuse angle. So if it is acute angle, it should be less than 90 degrees. That means it will be on the right side of 90 degrees as when we draw from X. So right side of 90 degrees, we should see where 30 degrees is. Keeping the baseline on line segment XY, we will see 30 degrees where it is and mark a point. Then we will draw a line and extend it. Through the point from X, we are going to draw a long line. After drawing this line, again we need to draw 100 degrees from Y. We have drawn 30 degrees from X. We have to now draw 100 degrees from Y. As we know, 100 degrees is an obtuse angle. It is not an acute angle, it is an obtuse angle which will be more than 90 degrees. So here at point Y, it will be 100 degrees means to the right side of 90 degrees. It is not acute, it is obtuse. So it will be greater than 90 degrees, so it will lie to the right side. So see where 100 degrees is coming and then mark a point. After marking the point, then we will join Y and the point. We will just extend a line through that point. From Y, we are going to draw a line and extend it so that it will cut the earlier line at a point. So this line which we have drawn, these two lines are intersecting. The line from X and the line from Y, they are intersecting at a point, and that point will be the vertex Z. So we have got vertex Z and we have got the angle at Y to be 100 degrees. So we have drawn triangle XYZ as required, with given the base as 6 centimeters and the base angles 30 degrees and 100 degrees. And you can see in your book the 11th sum can be drawn in the same way, and only the 12th sum, I'll give you a little bit of explanation and you can do it by yourself. Construct a right angled triangle whose hypotenuse is 6 centimeters long and one of the legs is 4 centimeters long. Here it is a right angled triangle, and we know hypotenuse means it is opposite to the 90 degrees. The length of the hypotenuse is given, and we know hypotenuse means which is the side opposite to the 90 degree line. So what you can do is, first you can draw a base. That base you can take as one of the sides whose length is given. That length is given to be 4 centimeters. So you can draw a roughly it will be like this. You can draw a figure of length 4 centimeters and then you can draw hypotenuse. Before drawing hypotenuse, you need to draw 90 degree line. Because right angle triangle means you know it is 90 degrees. So you need to draw 90 degree line, and then after that from this vertex you have to draw a length of 6 hypotenuse 6 centimeters. So from this vertex you need to, suppose this is AB, base is AB, means from B you need to draw an arc of 6 centimeters which will cut this line from here. It should cut this line at 6 centimeter. From B, take a radius of 6 centimeter, and from B you need to cut this line so that you will get the right angle triangle. So this will be the triangle which will need you will join these two, and this will be the right angle triangle for you. This will be 6 centimeters, this will be 4 centimeters, and since here you have drawn 90 degrees, it will be a right angle triangle. So with this we are completing geometry, because I have already taught you earlier lessons, and this construction also we have completed with this. So geometry is completed with this lesson. Thank you, students.